Alright. So, sorry, we're in the back because it's noisy out in the front. But, when we get into the sun, to the shade, if sometimes your track can get stuck or even come out of the entire thing, and what happens is you're not going to be able to use it, first of all, because it's not going to be able to move. But in order to fix that, what we're going to do is we're going to retension it. And first thing we need to do is we need to loosen this so that we can rethread it. Okay, probably not too much, right? And then we're going to loosen the tension on this and then put it back in the thread, and then we're going to tighten it. So the tensioner is this slotted screw right here, where you take your tool that was on the cover, and in order to tighten it, you gotta move clockwise. So we're going to loosen it first so that we can get it back in. And if just a tiny bit more, just in case. Okay, put that back in. You might have to rotate a few more times. So we noticed that the problem was more on the inside too, so we decided to take off this cover. You can see the screws over here. Oh dang. Oh, that's a lot of stuff on the inside. But the first thing we need to do is we need to get it back into the thread. Okay. Might have to clean a bit of this stuff out, just for our own sake. Okay, and then we can put. Oh my god. Look at that. The oil mixed with the debris. It's so messy. Oh, this is so weird. It's like food in a sink. It's okay, anyway. We're gonna put this back on. Alright, so one thing I noticed while putting this back together is that when you're putting it back together, you have to make sure that this goes all the way in and that this hole right here goes on this notch. When you put it back in, you're gonna notice that if you just leave it like this while you're trying to screw it in, it's gonna fall off. So what you want to do, first make sure it's secure. Make sure it's in the notch. Okay. Now, while holding this up, this is going to be a tricky part, you're going to put the screws back on. Actually, it's not so tricky if you just hold it up. But my dad was saying you have to be a perfectionist when you're working with these things, because things can go wrong quite a lot unless you don't make sure everything's right. Okay, I'm going to tighten them to a point where I'm pretty sure it's secure. Of course. Zami, you want to see the maintenance? What are you doing? Sometimes this keeps happening. Alright, so we actually tightened it before we put the cover back on, just for our sake. And in the words of my dad, you want to tighten it until it's tight, until it's secure. So now we're going to put it back on, support it. You know what I just realized? Actually, I'll say it after. That was bad of me. That was really dumb. You shouldn't put your screws in the ground, by the way, guys. Okay, so what I was going to say is I should have taken. Never mind. We took the battery off. So when you're working on the machine, make sure you always take the battery off before you actually get into the mechanism, so that you don't get hurt. The battery's right over there, actually. So we should be good to go. Okay, so it's 6:45 right now, and we finished the first stump, the second stump, and right now I'm cutting this bush. So lastly, we're gonna do the bush over there. But the alternative to using the pole saw is to use something like this hedge trimmer, which I can tell you, it took me like 3 minutes to get one small branch off. So it's gonna take a lot more time to do this one. Which is, it's a good thing that we have the pole saw. So we're done with the cutting for now. As you see, the stumps, they're all flattened out. And what we're doing now is we're cleaning it up so that we don't have to come back. That sounds kind of mean, but we're cleaning this up so that all looks nice. And I gotta say, it's kind of hard working with only the head of a ring. But my honest opinion of the saw, I gotta say, I've never really worked with saws before, but the pole saw was a very good introduction into cutting shrubs. And it's a very good tool. We actually had a problem with it in the middle, and we thought that the battery had run out, but what actually happened was that the coupling wasn't tight. So make sure that it is tight when you work with it. And overall, I really like the tool. Really easy to work with, not much of a hassle, same thing. And it gives you a lot of reach, a lot of control. But anyway, I'm thankful that we have Azami here. You know, he's gonna become an MIT engineer. He's gonna probably go off to some pretty good place, you know, make a lot of money. But it's a good thing that, you know, he's coming back and giving back to the community. It's good to see that. I don't really want to like embellish it because it's all about helping people, really. And it's good to see that Azami is trying to help. You know, it's a pretty noble concept, just helping people, because a lot of people are having problems in the world and you don't really know what's going on, so it's always a good thing to help them out. Right, Tom? Oh. Right on me. But like my dad, before our neighbor Wanda passed away, he would always shovel her driveway for her whenever it was snowing, because she was in her 90s. So she used to be doing it by herself, so we decided to step in and help. So it's always a good thing to, you know, help other people. And you know, some people might say it might get you into a good college, you know, community service and everything, but you shouldn't just do it because of that. You should do it because you want to help people, because it's a good thing. Anyway, let's get back to this. I should also mention the it's actually really good at cutting. I was looking at the advertisements. They were saying like 24 cuts per charge. And I was thinking that's really weird. Like, I might be misquoting it, but a low number of cuts per charge. And I was thinking while cutting it, these are like 50, 60 cuts and on the small battery. On the big battery, more than 100 cuts, and it already has only 2 bars left out of 3. So just think about how many cuts we could do with just one big battery. That's a really efficient pole saw. Anyway, I think that's it. So I'm Aiman.
I'm Azami.
And thanks for watching. We're probably going to do more videos on the pole saw in the future. Probably do a full-blown review. But for now, that was the test of it. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to other videos on EyeOnAiman, especially the tool review and the tool demonstration videos. Probably look at some videos with Azami in them. And we'll see you there. But for now, I gotta get back to using this. So, signing off. Peace.